So I have a friend, a family friend actually, who told me that they have this uncle who is super wealthy, who actually trains people in school, build houses for people, like a super philanthropic man, right? But that this man has not given them anything. He has not in any way contributed to their education or even medical bills of any member of the family. Now, the most shocking news is that when the father, who is this man's brother, died, this man came to the village, built a big mansion because, of course, his friends were going to come for the burial. And during the burial, it was really like a carnival because it was really a very big one. He was going about saying to people, oh, this my brother that died actually trained me in school. He was the one that sent me abroad. All the things I have, I still thank him because if not because of him, I wouldn't have been where I am. And then the children of this late man kept on wondering, oh, if my dad or if our dad was this to you, how come you never supported us? How come you never even saw us through school? We could remember so many times we'll come to your house and beg you for school fees and you will say we should go, that you send it to us, and you never did. And today, it has really made me to reflect and talk about why do people show love only when the person is deceased? Let's discuss this when we come back. So today, we are talking about why people show their family friends or their loved ones love only when they've passed on, right? And the story of this guy actually touched me because, yes, this is somebody I knew growing up. This is somebody I saw struggle. Their parents struggled to send them to school, and when the daddy passed on and we went for the funeral and we saw that they were living in a new big mansion, we all were like, okay, how come? And he now told us the background story of how the uncle actually came, demolished their previous tent, literally built a bigger house to be able to bury the brother, and was telling everybody that whatever he is today is actually because of this brother that just passed on. And the children felt like, but you didn't even give us school fees. We will come and beg you. You didn't even give us school fees. You didn't even do anything for us. And it made me wonder, why do people actually do that? Some people would argue that, maybe it's a money ritual. Maybe the Ojuju Calabar man told him not to actually empower any member of his family, because if he ever tried to do that, he would actually lose his wealth. And some people would say, no, it's just selfishness, mere selfishness. Some people actually want to be the only Ogaranya. And Ogaranya means wealthy person in their clan, in their family, in their community, in their village, in their town, in their state, if possible, right? So they like the way that people come around them when they come home, especially to the village. People reverence them like, Odogwu, people worship them. They like that feeling, and they wouldn't want to, personally fund or see to it that you are successful as they are and become competitive. They wouldn't want that. And again, some other people would argue that some family members are entitled. Some family members feel that because I have somebody in my family that is rich, I must be rich. You must give me that money. And when you give me that money and I squander it, you must give me another one. Because you know what? I am your relative. And because I'm a relative, you're supposed to give me money. Of course, we know there are people like that. I also was like that, because I could remember when I was in university, I called one of my siblings, my oldest brother, and said, brother, I need to pay my school fees. And he said to me, I don't have money now. Maybe call other of our siblings. I don't think I can pitch in this time around. And I lost it. I was angry. What do you mean you can't pitch it this time around? I'm saying I need to pay for my school fees. You're telling me, okay, I'll drop out of school now. If I drop out of school, that's you people's problem. Oh yes, I was that spoiled brat. And one of my siblings then called me and said, I heard they're having issues with our older brother. What is the issue? And I said, of course, with entitlement mentality. I said, yes, he's telling me he doesn't have money. How does he want me to pay my school fees? And my sister said, oh yeah, listen. It is not the responsibility of any of your siblings to train you through school. It's actually the responsibility of daddy and mommy. Now, if for any reason daddy and mommy cannot chip in, your siblings could, but not with this mindset. Not with this entitled, bratty attitude of yours. If he says he doesn't have money, you pray for him and say, brother, I wish you all the best. I hope you just have money. I'll keep praying for you. You don't scream. You don't show that you're entitled. Because when you keep doing that, you could say, you know what? I'm not going to do it. And then what would you do? You don't have money to pay for the school fees, do you? So you are not supposed to come off entitled. You're supposed to, even when your parents, that is their responsibility, even give you the money, you're supposed to show appreciation. Not to talk of when your sibling decides to chip in. And to me, that was a wake-up call, because from that moment, my mentality about appreciation, about entitlement changed. So the truth is that some family members actually have this entitled mentality. They will start business for you, you flunk. They'll pay money for you to go to school, you flunk. They pay money for you to go abroad, you go there and start doing something illegal, you go to prison. You know, they will do all sorts of things for you, but you will never be useful. And the same, you will still feel so angry and dread that family member that is doing well. Because all the opportunity you've been given, you didn't use it well. Of course, like I said earlier, we know that there are some family members that are selfish. They will not even do anything for you because they don't want you to be empowered. They don't want you to shine the way they are shining. They want to be the only one in family meeting. As soon as they walk in, people will stand up. Even their older ones will stand up and give them chair to sit. Yes, we know there are people like that. But somehow, just remember that the only person that owes you is God and yourself. Anybody that tries to help and assist is extra, and you should appreciate it, right? Clearly, what that man did was really very selfish of him. Him demolishing that house only because he wants to bury his brother shows that he never meant well for the brother, actually. We know that. But the truth is, that shouldn't keep the children down and say, because uncle is not sponsoring us now, let me be useless. No. With or without that uncle, you can make something for yourself. You can make a name for yourself. Guess what? You can even be richer than that uncle if you keep your head down and focus on your focus. Okay? So today, I'm here to say, I understand. If you've had any issues in your family like that, where you have someone that maybe your dad trained through school, he became successful, he doesn't want to help you guys, could you comment and tell me? Let's exchange. Let's rub off ideas. Remember to subscribe, to like, to share, and to comment. And always, 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 my dear friends, hang in there, for the very best is next. Till next time, love you. Ciao, ciao.